Hey guys, so today I want to talk about Lindsay Buziak, and I had forgotten all about this case, but some of you might have heard about it. But what it is a case of a Canadian real estate agent who was murdered on February 2nd, 2008. So in January of 2008, Lindsay got a call from a woman who said that her and her husband were looking for a home and they had a budget of $1 million. She said the woman had an accent and she gave her a name, and she had called Lindsay on her personal cell phone. So that was like a red flag to Lindsay because most people call her at work when it's work related. So she asked her, how did she get her cell phone number? And she said that one of Lindsay's previous clients had given it to her. So she felt uncomfortable about it because here's this lady who sounds like she has maybe a fake accent. And it's kind of unusual, like people aren't looking for $1 million homes every day. And so she wasn't sure if she wanted to help them. So she told her dad about it, and she also told her boyfriend. Now, her boyfriend was part of a real estate family, so he encouraged her to meet with them because of how much money she'd be getting in commission when they do the sale. So her boyfriend said, if you feel uncomfortable with this couple, I'll go with you, but I'll wait outside in the car in case something goes wrong. So she said, that sounded good. And so she found a house that was in their budget, and she scheduled an appointment with them at 5:30 on February 2nd, 2008. So before she went to the showing, her and her boyfriend had lunch at a restaurant, and then they left in their own vehicles. So Lindsay went home and changed clothes because she wanted to look nice for the viewing and the, new clients. And her boyfriend went to an auto shop to pick up his friend. So her and her boyfriend had texted several times, and her boyfriend said he was going to be late to, be parked out front of this house when she does the showing. So the street the house was located was a cul-de-sac, and people saw a couple walking up to the house. So they had parked far away from the house. They were not parked right in front of the house like you would think most people would. So some witnesses saw a 6-foot-tall white man with dark hair, and he was with a blonde woman who was between 35 to 45, and she was wearing a patterned dress. So they were kind of dressed fancy, walking up to this house. Another witness saw Lindsay greet them. So it made the witness think she didn't know them. Of course, she was just meeting them for the first time. And then Lindsay and the couple went into the house. So her boyfriend and his friend arrived about 10 minutes late. And her boyfriend saw a figure through the glass front door. He parked outside for about 10 minutes and then drove to another street because he didn't want them to see him waiting outside and think it was suspicious. Her boyfriend texted her to confirm if everything was okay, but Lindsay never opened the messages. After about 20 minutes, the boyfriend had arrived and seen the couple go back into the house. The boyfriend went to the front door and found it locked when he tried to open it. But when he looked through the glass, he saw Lindsay's shoes in the entranceway, but there was no movement and no answer to his repeated knocks. So he called 911. While he was on the phone with 911, he found a place in the fence in the back garden so he could go to the back patio door, which was wide open. Or his friend found the patio door wide open, and so the two men went into the house. So the friend of the boyfriend passed through the main level of the house to unlock the front door to let the boyfriend in, and he immediately ran upstairs and found Lindsay lying in a pool of blood in the master bedroom. The boyfriend called 911 a second time. Lindsay was pronounced dead when the paramedics arrived, and she'd been stabbed multiple times. There was no defense wounds, which indicated she might have been stabbed from behind and had no idea what was about to happen. Lindsay's possessions had not been stolen, and she had not been sexually assaulted. They just killed her with seemingly no reason. So, of course, the boyfriend and his friend were taken into custody until they verified that all those events actually took place. The boyfriend has passed a lie detector test. They said it's kind of a hard case because there are no DNA or fingerprints or any other physical evidence. So, it's like this mystery on who this couple was and why they would just kill her. So in their investigation, they found that the phone that was used was like a burner phone where you just buy a phone at the store and you don't have to give your information so nobody knows who you are. So basically, a lot of the theories are around the idea of a drug cartel trying to kill her because she snitched on somebody. And I don't necessarily believe that theory because I feel kind of like if she was to have snitched, a drug cartel would not plan a showing to kill her. Have two people there that could have been identified, have to use a phone to call her. There's too many clues that could be left behind. So I don't really agree with that theory. My theory is based on a phone call her friend got after she had passed away. Her friend got a phone call and the woman had an accent, much like the accent of the woman that wanted to see the house. And the friend kept calling that number back that had called her with that accent. And it ended up Lindsay's boyfriend's mother answered the phone. So my theory is that Lindsay's boyfriend's mother did not like Lindsay and hired some people to kill her. And I think it sounds weird, of course, why would the mother want to kill her? And I don't really know, but that's the only thing I can come up with. And it could be her boyfriend knew something about it because he encouraged her to show that house to those people. So that's really the only theory I have, because I just can't think of a reason why, if somebody was trying to kill her, why they would go and make it so dramatic. Like, why does it have to be a showing? Why does it have to be in this house? Why does it have to be two people do it? Why does it have to be the fake accent and the burner phone and the couple dressing up? And it just seems like a big ordeal. It's like these people enjoyed the show they were creating. Like, if you were gonna kill somebody, wouldn't most people just want to do it? Like, why would they want to dress up? They want to have a fake name. They want to park 2 miles away. They want to wear heels and a dress. And, like, it's really sickening. So it's either his mother hired somebody to do it, or maybe there's some couple that gets their jollies out of doing stuff like this. And maybe they've killed other people this way. Maybe they're like serial killer couple, and it's like something they do all over Canada and all over America. But yet they're spaced apart so much that they don't get caught. But there was one other thing I noticed when I was looking into this case, and that's that there is another phone number the police have, and it's a phone number that called the burner phone to check the voicemail. So that might be a clue that eventually solves this case. But I just wanted to share with you my opinion on this case and bring attention to it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until